This is solving algebraic equations with two unknowns. Now, I'm going to give you three examples here, and all three of these problems are from past regents. So these are exact regents questions. So now let's look at the first one. Michael is 25 years younger than his father. The sum of their ages is 53. What is Michael's age? So we have two unknowns, Michael's age and his father's age. And I recommend that whatever you're looking for, you're going to write them down, Michael and his father in this case. Now, you can't have Michael equal X and father equals Y, because then you have two unknowns, and you'll never solve the equation that way. They both need to have the same unknown, the same X value in their equation. Michael is 25 years younger than his father. So whatever you're comparing to, and in this case we're comparing to the father is X. Michael is 25 years younger than his father. So Michael is his father's age minus 25. So therefore we have the two unknowns, and both of them have the X quantity. This is how we'll be able to solve this, because we only have one unknown. So the sum of their ages is 53. So Michael's age plus his father's age is 53. So Michael's age plus his father's age is 53. So I'm going to add 25 to both sides. And I have X and X, that's 2X is equal to 78, so therefore X is equal to 39. Now this is where you have to be careful, because in the regents that this comes from, one of the multiple choices was 39. But what is 39? 39 is X, and X is the father's age, but they're asking for Michael's age. So the father is 39, Michael is 39 minus 25. So Michael is 14. And if you add them up, it does add up to 53. We were told that the sum of their ages is 53. So be careful when you find your X. See what X represents and then answer the question correctly. Let's move to the second problem. The total score of the football game was 72 points. The winning team scored 12 points more than the losing team. How many points did the winning team score? So I wrote down my unknowns, winning team, losing team. The winning team scored 12 points more than the losing team. So the losing team is X, because I'm comparing to that. The winning team scored 12 points more than the losing team. So X plus 12. And the total score of the game was 72 points. So in other words, this score plus this score is 72. So X plus 12 plus X is 72. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides, and I get X and X is 2X equals 60. So therefore, X equals 30. Now again, be careful. X represents the losing team. They're asking how many points did the winning team score? Well, the losing team scored 30. The winning team scored 12 more, so 30 plus 12 is 42. And yes, if you add them up, 72. We were told that the total score was 72. So we know we're correct. Finally, the last problem. Thomas is 5 years older than Jacob. I am comparing to Jacob, and therefore Jacob is the X. Thomas is 5 years older, so he is X plus 5. The product of their ages is 84, which means X times X plus 5 is 84. So X times X plus 5 is 84. So if I multiply these, I get X squared plus 5X is equal to 84, and I kind of recognize I have a quadratic if I take 84 away from both sides. So I get X squared plus 5X minus 84 equals 0. There's my quadratic. This is negative, so I know the signs are different. I figured out what will add up to the factors that will add up to 84 and be 5 apart. It's 12 and 7. This is positive, so the bigger number gets the 12, the smaller number gets the 7. So now when I put each one equal to 0, x is equal to 7, x is equal to minus 12. I have two answers. Well, this one gets rejected. Why? Because it's negative. You can't be minus 12 years old. So the answer is 7. But they're asking, again, be careful, how old is Thomas? Jacob is x, so Jacob is 7. Thomas is 5 years older, so 7 plus 5 is 12. And if you multiply 12 times 7, you will get 84, which they told us the product was 84. So we know we're correct. So again, very, very crucial. Write down your unknowns, what you're going to be looking for, okay? And then see what you're comparing to, and whatever you're comparing to, or whoever you're comparing to, that is the x. We're comparing to the father. Here we're comparing to the losing team, and here we're comparing to Jacob. And in all cases, those are x, and that's how you solve these equations that have two unknowns.